Hi, I'm Jill.
And I'm Gianna.
And welcome to the We Talk About It All podcast,
where we talk about it all and give you our opinions.
AKA the opinions still nobody's caring to hear about.
Oh, she shook it up again.
I really shook it up. I think I changed 3 words.
Now, we have to address what's going on in the other room. Ooh. No, okay, so if you're new here and you've never been to our other podcast,
Oh, dear Lord.
They're screaming, oh my God. Okay, so I'm going to whisper and then I'm going to turn it up later, so don't get too loud, so match my whispering. So if you've watched our We Watch It All podcast, you know you
could talk a little louder and they wouldn't hear you.
We have really noisy neighbors. And just yesterday, the person above them
drilled a hole
in the wall
to hang their Christmas
and
TV,
the pipe
probably
burst and leaked.
Their
all
apartment flooded.
It's flooded. It was bad.
Karma, my friend, karma.
Yeah. So I don't think we're going to hear back from that noise complaint from our building, but we'll.
Yeah, we thought that the place would actually be quiet because how can you live there? But no, they're actually here. So the saga
we're
continues.
hoping that they're just packing up, but we have to record this right now, so there's no other time to record it and hope that they leave. But and we wouldn't want to record it during the day because somebody was in the room sawing. So
that she said was much worse. So there you go.
So let's get into this, though. For real, we are talking about setting goals. Mm-hmm. And she has 3 notepads out. She has 3 different sizes, different style.
Yes.
She's got a spiral. She's got just a regular notepad, hardcover notebook,
a journaling book, and then a stenopad. That's what they call these.
Stenopad.
It's a fancy stenopad. I'm not gonna lie.
And I just have my phone.
I'm sorry, Tiny.
Oh, she's poking Tiny with paper.
With the stenopad. With the little... I'm sorry, with the spiral. I'm so sorry. She's got to remember that.
No,
she had to pull me back.
Kinder. Okay, so where do you...
Well, if you hear any kind of... It's me. I went old school with the pads, like she said, so I'm very sorry. She doesn't want
Your paper looks gray.
It is. It's like a bluish purple. Yeah.
Yeah, so you're either going to hear paper or someone slamming into the wall, which she may come right through because I think they took off a layer of wall. Today.
Now, silly you.
All right, let's just get started.
So how we're talking goals today.
Yeah.
Because it is the new year. I mean, come on now.
I think I said last week that I think I said Wednesday was the new year, or the 31st.
No, I think you said it was.
I don't know. I thought I said that somewhere, but in my head,
I think you said that.
I thought
this will be our first.
I don't know.
This would be the one right before the new year.
I'm not really sure, but I did think Thursday was the new year for a little bit a few days ago. Found out no.
No, it's always the same as Christmas. Same days. It falls the same days as Christmas.
Oh, well, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, well, all right. I just didn't know.
It's 7 days away.
So in case I said that.
She stands corrected. She does know when New Year's Eve is.
Now I do. Okay.
Look, she always knew it was the 31st and 1st. Let's just straighten that out.
I didn't.
I don't want you to think she doesn't know, because what kind of goal advice would you take from someone that doesn't know what day that falls on?
Sometimes I don't know what day it is.
What number it falls on, I should say.
These days after Christmas to New Year's, they all get jumbled in together.
They do. They are a little blah, blah, blah. Yeah.
Okay.
I hear you.
Yeah.
Anyway, back from the side that we just took.
I just wanted to address that.
No, I know. So goals are synonymous, obviously. Everybody sets goals for New Year's. It's just what you do. I've tried multiple ways. 53. I've set my goals multiple times.
I think my first set goals were probably last year, but that I thought about actually probably trying to do something.
Thank you. I think you've attempted them before, like wrote things down. But do I think you really were like old enough to be like, yeah, I'm gonna really attempt them? I don't know. I think you probably did it with me and then just like blew it off.
Yeah, like
because I know we've done vision boards in the past.
Yeah, I know like little kids in school. Like,
ooh, that was aggressive.
I know little kids in school like sometimes will be like, what do you guys want to be able to do in the next year? And that's probably the most I've done.
Many years I've tried to set goals, and I want to say I've failed quite a few of them.
I found goals for 2019. Oh my God, some of these I did do.
Isn't that nice when you go back and you find them and you're like, woo, check it off.
Yeah, but they were like years after that. You know what? I'm seeing one persistent though.
What? Lose weight?
Lose weight. It was a top one.
It's everybody's top one. Let's be real. Look. Here's the thing. If you had to say top 5 goals, it would probably be save money, lose weight, be healthier, do more of like what you love or something like that. get a better job or a better house or something like that. It's always. So anyhow, so
Yeah, let's get back here.
We've done goals. How many goals do you think you actually set for yourself this
year?
Yeah.
Okay, I can count.
Because see, if you let me run rampant, I'll just show you this.
I said 10.
I'll show you this little steno. Like this goals for 2021. Do you see this? It's like here. Then it goes here. Does it go to the next page? Maybe not. Oh, no, that was goals for my... Oh, look, I have goals for 55-year-old. I'm trying a different method because I have failed a lot of years.
Yeah.
A lot of years.
I don't think I've ever won a year because I haven't really tried. But I'll say last year, I'm looking at them, I completed one. It's the stupidest one I could have completed, but the easiest one. But you know what? Oh, no, I did complete 2, actually. I'm sorry. But some of them I got pretty damn close to doing.
Do you care to share?
Sure.
What they were?
I wanted to read 12 books this year.
Okay.
Then, like, halfway...
Reading is making a comeback. I know this is the stupidest sounding thing to
all
say.
The little
but
TikTok, YouTube girlies are...
all the little influence girls are reading. So and you know what? Good for them that they are bringing reading back. Because, no, people need to read. Listen...
Like, I think it was really big with when the Twilight books, the Hunger Games, all those came out. And then it died down, and now it's back.
Now it's really back. And
we went to Barnes & Nobles. I hope everybody took at least some kind of advantage of that 50% off. That store was packed.
Listen, when I was doing my master's class for writing, they said, for as much as you're writing, you should be reading that much. Am I? No. It's one of my goals, please. I just read something this morning, too. I wished I... Hold on.
Oh my God, there's more paper over there?
That's for the vision board. I'm trying to find the phone. I just read something really interesting this morning on Instagram. And it was odd. It was one of these things that just, pops up out of nowhere. And it was, do these 10 things and you will have... What the hell is that? Really? I don't know who this person is. I'm sorry. Anyway, it said, do these 10 things and you will be able to... Did I not save it? Oh my God, and here we go with the ding, ding, ding.
Okay, well, I'm going to say my thing about the books. So, 1 to read 12, cut it down to 10. I ended up reading 9, and I'm in the process of doing 10. So, I'm not entirely unhappy with that, because there was like a 2-month thing where I read 4 books, like in a month. June, July, I read them, and then I fell out of reading. And then just this past month, I read like 3 more books. So, I'm not entirely unhappy with the setting of that goal. On the topic of reading, though, here's a disappointing one. I don't know who in my right mind I wrote this down. If you don't know anything about comic books, when comic books come out, they come out in single issues, and then they are bound together in what's called a trade paperback. So they'll say if it's issues 1 through 6, they'll go in a trade paperback together. So they're like the thicker books that you would see. They have them in Barnes & Nobles. Graphic novels, you may also know them as. But I wanted to read 100 of those. I read 6.
This was for this year?
I read 6.
Oh.
I could do it because I can read a whole entire graphic novel in like one sitting. So that's why I thought that.
I guess they're not as hard to...
No, they're much easier, less words. So, I could really breeze through them. My issue with that was, hello?
Sorry.
Was that when you think about it, 100, most of these things are like $20. I don't have money to spend on all those.
Yeah, and that's part of the problem is like you're not just trying to not do the goal, but some stuff is hard, and that's why like.
But you'll see what I'm gonna do for the next year. I changed up a little bit.
So yeah, unfortunately I can't find it. I'm not the best at technology or saving things, but it basically was saying like do these 10 things to be like happier and healthier, and one of them was read. Like one of them was if you read just like 20 minutes a night, like every night, it will help stimulate your brain and help you focus and all this stuff. So it's part of like one of those things that can definitely help you, which like for you with anxiety, like I think it definitely, like I know you use the audiobooks to read along with it, but you just recently said like, no, I'm not going to try to do that anymore. I'm going to try to like do it myself, which I think will definitely help you. But even with the audiobooks, it's still, you still have to be like focused, like it's almost like tapping your head, rubbing your stomach. Like you got to be listening and reading at the same time. So it's still all the same.
Yeah, because I can't.
Sorry.
So my thing with the audiobook is because the books I'm reading, they kind of need an audiobook. Like, okay, so the first book I started with reading this year was Killing Eve, because Killing Eve had just finished, and I was like, I should check out the books, because the show ended poorly. The thing is, Killing Eve, if you don't know, it takes place in like throughout like Europe and it's in like Russia and everything. So it's like they're not
Words
places that
yeah.
I'm not going to pronounce. They have things that they mention and say, and I just prefer to learn. Like if I'm going to read something, I'd prefer to learn how to say the words correctly. Like Star Wars is one thing you can make up your own words in your head, but
can you put them in like Google? Is it like a Google thing or something?
I mean,
wonder?
actually, if you get, I know on the apps that we use, you can actually like copy and paste the word, and they'll like search it right there for you in the apps that we have.
But will it speak it so that you can like hear how it's pronounced?
Maybe, but I mean, you can Google it on your
'Cause I
phone
know
and put it
that's
in your
what-
notes app.
I mean, you can look up a word. Yes,
You're never
but-
gonna get them to pronounce a Star Wars book
No,
word.
no,
though,
no. But I just meant like I know what you're trying to say. Like with the audiobook,
At
you
least,
can
like,
hear
yeah.
it. Yeah. No, I hear you.
Then my next two, which I'm not also entirely unhappy with, I wanted to watch 100 movies this past year.
Yeah, that one used to make me laugh when you'd say that.
I
And
got
then-
to 59
No,
movies.
but here we are with a podcast for watching.
Well, wait to my next one. Wait.
Shows and
So I did
TVs.
get to 59 movies. I'm not entirely unhappy with that. When I get to this, I have the similar goal for next year, and I'll explain it once I get to there why I changed it. I also wanted to start 20 new shows. I started 40 new shows this year.
Did you because of the podcast? You think?
I don't know, maybe. I think so, a little bit. I think the podcast might have had me start 40 new shows. I'm going to keep the same goal for next year. I actually think I might have lowered it.
Okay.
Oh, no, I think I actually did 20 again, but I want it to be a little bit different. Once I kind of will. I'll try to explain it better there, but I want it to be 20 shows that I might have not tried originally. Mm-hmm. More than just like, because I counted shows, like, obviously I was going to watch, like, Miss Marvel and She-Hulk. Of course I was going to watch those, but it was still a new show I started.
You mean like stuff you want to venture out, like that you normally wouldn't watch? Like,
Yeah.
like that, whatchamacallit, the one that you just said was...
The morning show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like, okay.
And
hear you.
then I also wanted to rewatch the whole entire Marvel Cinematic Universe.
We did that, didn't
We
we?
did do that.
Oh, I was gonna be
so
like-
that and the TV shows are actually the only two things that I did entirely
Wow,
complete.
okay.
But you know what? That is still adventurous. 20 plus movies and shows, like that was a feat.
Yeah. I hear
Is
you.
it a feat or a heap?
A feat.
It's a feat. Okay. Finish all my puzzles. Did not do.
Yeah, but you did a lot of them.
I did a lot, like right at the end of December, going into the new year. So I kind of like, remember I did like a bunch.
Yeah, but I think it's because you got a lot for Christmas last year, so I think... But you did do a lot of
But
them.
I'm gonna pass that one over. I also wanted to finish a 5,000 piece puzzle. Didn't do obviously because I don't.
Do we even have one?
I have one,
Oh, okay.
but I'm saving that one for last. I want to lose 100 pounds. Let's just spoiler alert. I actually lost. Wait, hold on. I did
No,
the
you
math.
did lose weight.
I did lose weight. I lost
And
16 pounds.
We gave it a good...
What? I did. I lost 16
No, that's great.
pounds.
But we gave it a good go at, like, what would you say, like September, October, November?
Yeah.
Because it was right around Thanksgiving when we went for Thanksgiving last year that everybody was like, oh, you guys look like you lost weight. We did give it a good go. Not going to be so brutally harsh on myself if I decide that for 1 month, I just want to do puzzles every day.
Yeah.
Go for it. Or I want to come home and knit every day. Go for it. I'm going to be successful with them, I'm going to run with it when I'm in the moment. Because if that's what
Yeah.
I want to do is come home and knit every day, then I'm going to come home and
Yeah.
knit every day. I mean, granted, there's other things I need to do probably before I come home and knit.
But, like, your fun activity,
But that, yeah. And that's what I thought. I'm going to either do something like that. Like, I'm either going to let January be the month that I just go hog wild on knitting, and then say maybe March or maybe February I'll really home in on drawing, or
Yeah.
you know. Or my other thought was have like Monday, Wednesday, Friday my knitting nights,
Yeah.
and then Tuesday and Thursday will be a night I draw.
That's
like
a good idea.
Each night, like designate something so I can make it.
Yeah.
Like I can enjoy it instead of trying to like, oh, let me do an hour of knitting, an hour of writing.
Well,
I
that's kind
tried
of
that.
what
That
I'm
doesn't
doing.
work for me.
I need to do tasks and rewards like I'm a child. So my goal now is I've come up with the idea that every task for the same day does not apply. I don't need to shower every day. So I made it sure that I'm going to shower on X amount of days. I'm not going to work out every single day, just some days.
Yeah.
So like the task I'm going to customize to the day, because then I beat myself up because I didn't get my little smiley face stamp.
Well, that's kind of what I'm saying. I'm saying that I need to lighten up on
Customize it.
Yeah,
for-
customize it, lighten up on my goals. don't make them so, and maybe make them a little more specific so that I can actually achieve it. Because that's, I mean, although this looks crazy over here because it's a lot,
I wish they could see that.
It's too much. It's a lot of too much, and there was no like specific way to go about it. Yeah. But
I only have two more.
What else?
Get a stay-at-home job. I don't have a job.
Well, you do now.
I did the podcast is definitely the job. So kind of, yeah. We're not getting paid from the podcast technically yet, but it's still a job. It's an internship. We're in the process
of hopefully getting some money to come in from it.
Yeah.
That's a process. It's in process.
Learn sign language. Well, I'm in the process of it. I know a decent amount of signs.
Yeah, you have conversational stuff down.
Yeah, but I changed my goal because learning sign language is a little broad, so I changed it for next year.
Huh? I'm excited to hear.
That's what I have.
For your last year. Well,
for last year. So last year, I did, you know what? I'm not upset entirely of what I did.
We don't have this kind of time. So I'm going to condense.
Oh, wow.
Well, here's the thing. Actually, I should rephrase this. This is really just the goals here, the top part. This is a breakdown of how I'm going to go about it.
Okay.
So
let's
yeah, I'm just going to I wanted to have healthy life and fitness, like healthy lifestyle.
See, that is a little broad. Yeah. Because I said I wanted to lose 100 pounds.
I did break it down that I wanted, but this is where I went to the wrong side. This is broad, and then this is too much. Like, I want to exercise 3 times a week. I want to hit my goal weight of 150. I want to get off my medicine. I want to do 10,000 steps a day.
Why do we have the same goal weight?
What?
Why do we have the same goal weight?
Because mine should be lower, but
mine should be way lower too.
No, but when I go too low, I look like sickly. So this is a good weight for me right now to start with.
I don't know what's a good weight for me, so I'll figure it out as I go.
This is the problem. Underneath Get Healthy, it's like there's 7 things, like build muscles. It's like insane.
Yeah.
Create a stretching program. Really? What the heck is all this? Like, and then I want to have a
hey, look, you did this one. Change name.
I know. Self-care, like I want to challenge myself with a skincare routine, and I want to remove my makeup at night, and maintain my nails and toenails, and get my hair healthy, and change my name. And I did that. That's the only thing I did.
Woohoo!
Then under like mindfulness, I want to which mindfulness is still under, well, it is be mindful, but it's like I want to meditate 3 times a day. I want to journal. I want to create a weekly mantra. Like, this is insane. Like, it's insane. It's a lot.
That's a big checklist.
Yeah, it's a lot to do. And it goes on, like finances. I want to increase my finances by 40%. I want to create a savings program, increase my credit score, research mortgages, look for homes. I mean, it was daunting. So you are going.
Hey, I think you did update your resume.
Yeah, like I did 1 out of each thing? I mean, come on now. Like,
hey, it's 1 out of each thing at least.
Like,
I thought that said be on a TED Talk. It just says watch a TED Talk.
Or like lectures or something.
She's going to be on a TED Talk.
Like, it's just, it was entirely too much. Like, it was too much. Like, some of it I have taken and moved to this year.
Yeah.
But it's like I went too far.
Well, then let's just get into this year.
Yeah, because I feel like I got something good this year.
How many did you have for this year, you said? I think I got 10.
This year I have like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11.
I have 10. So you want to name one, everyone, back and forth? Okay, who wants to go first? Rock, paper, scissors?
I have more, so I'll go first.
Okay.
I don't know how that works
whatever,
out,
just go.
So my first one is to write a children's book. I've been saying this
Like, you just want to have, like, the draft down, or you want it to be fully published?
Okay, so see, then I came to this notebook for this. So, which, as you can see, it's not too many, but I have to know how I'm going to do this. So I can't just say I'm going to write a book. So I at least want to be able to, I'm going to section it off by year. So, like, say January, I want to try to create the outline. So say February, I want to, like, load up to get the artwork going. Start sketching the artwork out. And then, like, in March, start writing the book up. Or, like, I want to start investigating the stuff in January. And, like, each month get something else going.
Yeah.
But I want to have the whole things rolling. Because I've been saying I'm going to do this for 3 years.
So it doesn't have to be fully published by the end of the year.
No. I just would like it to be ready to go to an editor.
The outline.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like something that was ready to go to an editor.
I was just curious, clear that up a little bit, because having it fully published and being ready is different than because I'm sorry, somebody was banging on the wall. It's that. Do you hear the kid? The kid's going.
It's nothing like a kid. He's like, yeah, those are dumb goals. No.
He's like, yeah, good luck with that. No, because I was gonna say it's different than just writing a book because you have to draw pictures for every page.
Yeah.
So that's a little different. Okay, well, perfect. Mine links right into yours. I want to read. Here we go. I said I wanted to read 12. I'm going up to 15 this year.
All right. Well,
Because here's
how
the
many
thing.
did you read this year?
I read 9. I'm reading 10. In the
Okay.
process of 10. But here's my thing. So I know that I think I could probably read about 2 books a month, right? So if you do that, that's 24. That's way beyond my goal.
You probably could do it because you started this goal a little bit late in the game. Or, well, you started it, stopped it, started, stopped it.
Well,
So
yeah, I
think
didn't
if
really
you-
come up with this
you're
goal,
on
this
a
idea
roll
until
now.
till next year. And I really want to. My thing too is I'm reading Star Wars books, and I want to read the Star Wars books to watch the shows. So like I have like another goal by having to finish these books is to get to the show. So it's like you have to do this to do this kind of type of thing.
But I think you're on a roll coming off of reading these books that I think you'll
Yeah.
keep going with them.
And I think my plan is if I'm gonna read 2 books a month, I may try to do like a Star Wars book and then like another kind of book that's not Star Wars, like fiction,
Yeah. Well,
or something like that.
that's what I want to do.
Because we were just at Barnes and Nobles and I did see a couple books and I'm like, ooh, that's interesting.
I want to read more. That's one of mine as well. Like I want to read more,
Yeah.
but like for me to read more, like I have to be. Well, you've established how I read.
You can't read at night. You're gonna have to read.
I can't read laying down. I thought
She's out.
Yeah, I read one book. I must have took it out from our library. We have a digital library that you can take books out. Everybody should look for.
No, yeah, everybody can.
at their
I think everybody
library
can
and
get
find
Libby. So
out.
check out Libby.
Check out Libby or go to your library. They
Hoopla.
have something.
Yeah, they had this. When we got to a different library, we went to a new one, and they had papers that said you could go here, and they have like
yeah.
you could even sign up for
They
like
still have the
language
one
classes
that we
and everything.
liked from our other town. They still have that one, but because a lot of libraries participate in it. But I took out this book 3 times, 4 times, more times than I probably read the number of pages.
Yeah, I was on my
and
3rd book, and she was still starting.
And I was still starting the first. I didn't get through the first chapter, but so my goal is to read 3 books in a month.
3 books in a month.
But
Oh, I also have something to add to my goal too. Like I said, most of the books I read were with audiobooks. So
Well,
my goal is to
that's part of my thing.
read majority without an audiobook.
see, that's my
companion.
thing. I want to read a nonfiction just for fun. I'm a lover of self-help, so I know I'll read it. I want to read possibly 3 books. Not a guarantee, but I want to read like a nonfiction.
No, keep going.
Wait,
Just go. I got an idea.
Yeah. So I want to read like a nonfiction was just like a self-help or something like that, or maybe an autobiography about somebody, and then a fiction which is just for fun, like
Yeah.
because the creative writing part, and then I want to do one audiobook. So like because that I can do on the way home in the car. I can listen to that instead of like other things. But like so that's my reading. I don't know if I'm gonna read 3.
Excuse me.
Sorry. Yeah, so that's going to be my thing, but I'm not going to like lock myself as long as I can get one of them done in the month.
Yeah.
That
Well,
which is what I'm going to kind of have like a minimum maximum. As long as I get one of those done, I'm good. If
Yeah.
I get 3, well that's great.
why I put 15 books in the year rather than like a book a month, because then if I don't want to read that month, I don't feel bad, because even now I've changed it. For my task thing, I've taken the reading off, and I'm just gonna make like a bar graph just to see. Oh, look, let's see how fast I read for this book to the end of this book, instead of being like you have to read. Because some days I just don't want to read, so I don't want it to be like, oh, you have to read for because then I'm not gonna want to read.
The only
It's not gonna
downside is
make it
the
fun.
books you're reading are good because you're reading like actual books. But for me, it's like I do have a bit of a crunch because you only.
And again.
I do have a bit of a hurry. ShopRite said your digital savings are running out.
Okay, well,
Sorry.
let's hurry then.
Because the books that you take out are for 21 days
Yeah.
out of these digital libraries. So you do, it's like a library.
Well-
You have to, you'll lose it if you don't. And some of them go on
Well, if you're
wait
on
lists.
if you're on Libby, yeah, you got to finish that before the time, because Libby has months and months of hold.
Yeah,
I've been on a hold for one book.
The
for
other
months.
one is not as bad, but
Yeah, no, Hoopla, you can take them right now.
Yeah.
But my other thing too is what's gonna make me finish this goal is because if I paid for the book, I'm reading the book.
Yeah.
With cash, I'm not letting my money go to waste. Even if I don't read it this year, I will read it a year. Some year I'll read it.
Get it, girl.
I won't die before that book
So
is
what
read.
else? What else you got?
Okay, my next one is also reading. So I made it
what?
different though. Instead of trying to read 100 trade paperbacks, I want to read 10 different comic series instead. So I don't have to finish it, but I just want to like read like a series because not everything is like tied together. Like Harley Quinn has her own thing, Poison Ivy has her own thing, Catwoman has her own
So
thing.
you'd want to just read like
Read
Harley's
their read
Oh,
what
okay.
her like series is kind of instead. I want to trade up instead of being like read 100 trade paperbacks because what if one I run out of it and I just don't think they're interesting. I'd rather try to read like a variety of 10, and I think I could probably do that.
Okay.
At least try 10 different ones. I don't have to finish it because what if I read it and I'm like, this book sucks.
I hear that.
Okay, go ahead.
So one of mine would be also to edit the fiction book that I wrote for my master's program.
Oh yeah.
I had it. My professor has edited it for us, but I have to go back and do the rewrites and the re-edits, and it's been sitting waiting for me to. I printed it recently, and I have it ready to roll out. But I have to find time to sit down and do that. So like something like that, I'm going to give myself like a Saturday will be to do that, or
Yeah.
because if I try to do it a little each night, I can't. Writing is one of those things
You don't
that
have enough time to little each night.
No. That's time is already a miss there. So
Okay, my next one is I have now created a movie watch list. Instead of being watch 50 movies, I just want to watch these said
the list,
movies
yeah.
that are on the list.
it's my nice little poster. I'm not gonna.
Yeah,
lie.
it's pretty cute. There's some more that I wanted to add, but it's whatever because there's just like 3, so I'm not even going to worry about adding them. But it's got a variety of movies. I know people are like, oh, you're a filmmaker, you should watch these movies. No, I don't care. I don't want to watch those movies. Like, where people are like, you got to watch the staple classic movies. Some of them...
Because why, you're an editor?
No, because people are
video?
like, this is what they show you in film school. I don't care what they show me in film school. I want to watch the movies that I want to watch because those would be the movies that you would want to make. No?
We were in the bookstore today, like she said. And I said to myself, as a writer, should I not be reading some kind of a classic? Because I was trying to find a hardcover just to justify using my 50% off. Yeah, I couldn't do it.
No.
Couldn't do it.
No.
I mean, I would have liked
Read
to
what you want to write.
I would have
You
liked to
should have
read.
been in the children's books. They were on sale too.
I would have liked to read Emily Dickinson's love poems. But here's the thing. It wasn't a hardcover, but here's...
They had that?
What?
I'm going to start the show.
Oh.
Dickinson. That's who it's about. Emily Dickinson, the poet.
Yeah.
They had those?
Yeah. She's known for
Her poetry,
Her
yeah.
her love poems, yeah. What? You would have wanted it or what?
I mean, it would have been probably fun to see they actually got the correct poems.
Oh, no, there's no way they're not going to get the correct poem.
Okay, I'm just saying.
Yeah, no.
I didn't know that. That's cool. Actually, maybe I'll see if the library has them. But
Yeah. Oh, they definitely do.
But yeah, so I'm going to watch the movie. So you should check out our We Watch It All podcast because that's where I'm going to talk about the movies once I've watched them on there. My goal is, though, I have about 50 movies on that list. So it's, I think, doable. So I'm going to try because there's 52 weeks in a year. So I'm going to try to at least watch a movie a week. Even if it's not with you.
2 weeks as a buffer.
Yeah. So you
No, but
can either join me or
not
not.
every one of them I'm going to want to see.
Well, yeah, so you're going to have to look at my list
I'll
and
look
tell me
and
what
I'll
you
let
want to
you
watch. Okay, go ahead.
So mine, I have a lot of writing goals, so I had to split them up and break them up a little bit. She's watching me move my feet. Oh my god!
Sometimes I just make the faces like I know you were moving them carefully, but
You saw how carefully I was.
No, but I was
moving,
just
right?
making the face
It's
to mess with you.
I was like trying to separate them and settle them down.
All right, go ahead.
One of mine is I've been also trying to create a blog. I'm so close so many times. However, I don't have the time to do it. But
yeah, because we came up with that idea in the car that you're gonna do. Okay.
So I don't have the time to sit down and do my own blog where I'm writing posts, to build the blog properly and to get the traffic that you'd need. I don't have that kind of time because I just have too many other things I want to get done first and too many other things I want to do. But
yeah.
I need to have writing experience. So I need to have my writing somewhere. So we came up with the idea to guest blog. So that is what I'm...
And you're going to focus on your Instagram instead, remember we said?
So I'm going to focus on my writing, putting some of my writing on my Instagram and doing guest blogs on other people's blogs. And that will get my stuff out there, even though I can't do it right now for myself. And then eventually, that would be a goal that I wouldn't mind having. But for right now, I'm like,
If that lady, remember the lady who used to live above us?
Mm-hmm.
Remember? She wrote that article. If she could do it, and she was not
no,
the
I know.
brightest, anybody
But
can
I'm gonna
do
do
it.
that. I'm gonna do some guest blogs.
You want a bookmarker like that says that?
Sure.
If that lady upstairs
Can do it. You can do it.
you can do it. I forgot to do my bookmarker.
I'm gonna look up some contests and stuff. There are some like short story contests and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm gonna enter into those. I just want to get the experience and put myself out
And
there.
I'll be her
so.
social media manager, folks.
Yes, she's gonna be my social media manager because I stink at that as well.
Alrighty. My next one is kind of the same. I want to watch 20 new shows this year. So same thing. I think I could do it. But this time, I think I'm going to only count them if I've watched them from start to finish. You know, because I did start 20 new shows, but I didn't finish them all. So yeah, my main idea for how I think I'm going to achieve this is on our podcast. We watch it all. I'm going to mark up comedy pilots and put them head to head. So I feel like that's going to be a really easy way to get them done, as long as I watch them all. But you know,
Yeah, I think that's a good idea for you.
yeah, that's my plan. Okay, go ahead.
I am also going to try to work on like myself, like not, I don't want to say appearance wise, but just maintaining and trying to be healthier. Like I do want to, like how I said, I want to get a better, like my skin routine down where I'm doing it every night. I'm taking care of my skin, taking my makeup off, like things like that. Like it sounds so silly, but it would make a big difference and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
I have that stuff on my task
Yeah.
checklist. I didn't write it on the list, but it's on my task checklist.
Well, it's going to
don't
be
worry.
like, yeah, I'm going to really move it to something like that where it's going to be like tasks that I want to complete each day where, you know, it's just stuff that I should be doing to maintain, you know, like I want to be better at taking care of myself, like doing my nails.
Yeah.
And I was doing it for a little while, but then I get like a little lax with it. So I want to try to, you know, hit the 30 days so that you can make it a habit.
No, it takes more than 30 days.
No, it says 30. It's
I
like
thought it was
33.
6 weeks. 60 days?
I don't know.
66 days.
I thought it said something about 30 days at least to start creating a habit or something. I don't know.
Okay, I also finish all my puzzles on this list as well. My plan is to try to puzzle when I'm watching a show. So if I'm not knitting or something, I'd be puzzling. So that's my goal, because I did come up with an idea. Like, I got a pimple on my face right now. So I said every time I go to the bathroom, I put my pimple stick on. I haven't done that today. Not once.
So far we're off to a banner start.
No, but something like that. So if I'm not doing something like that, instead of playing my little BTS game on my phone,
Yeah. No.
I should be puzzling.
That's what I try to do instead. Like instead of playing something while we're
Yeah,
watching
well, now
TV,
we've been
I
knitting.
try to knit. Yeah, we've tried to knit.
oh my god, I have to show you. This lady crocheted this cute little cat sweater. I'm gonna show it to you. It's very cute.
Yeah, I don't know. Crocheting, I don't know.
Yeah, but I should have put that on my list. Learn to crochet. I think a pipe
There
just
you
fell.
go. No. All right, so
Go ahead.
one of mine would be to learn not just any language, French. I'm doing okay. Like, I know the words, and if I heard it, I think I'm okay with some of it. I've been using Je suis
Just we.
Gianna. I am Gianna.
I had no clue what I said.
Anyway, you're saying I am. But I do know a lot of the words, and I'm trying to do better with it, but I want to be able to be conversational, like where I can at least
Yeah.
say, hi, how are you?
Well,
What
that's
are you
kind of
doing?
where I am
You
with.
know.
I've been doing this one who's doing the 150 Central Sign Language, so you could you can hold a conversation with somebody
Yeah.
who is deaf or hard of hearing.
Yeah, that's all I want to. I'm like, again, I'm going like softer on some of these
Yeah.
things where instead of like going like, I need to know how to speak French by the end of this year. No.
Yeah.
I want to be able to confidently greet somebody, say hello to them.
Yeah.
How are you doing? My name is so and so. You know, so that's my goal, is to make sure I can confidently speak that.
Yeah.
So we'll see. We'll see how that goes.
Well, that ties perfectly into mine, which I changed mine. Instead of learn sign language, like you said, it's too broad to be like, I want to know every single word in sign language.
Well, that's why I narrowed mine down to like, I want to be able to get those
like-
greetings like
yeah.
back of my hand.
Like I said, I've been doing 150 essential signs by this person on YouTube. I'm going to keep doing those. Like, that's my plan, is to always go back to that as like my quiz and test and master that. It's fine because we have to cut like 10 minutes out. So
no, I just wanted to see what time was.
my main goal though is, and I think once I feel like I've mastered it, then I'll like change it, but is to do
I was
pick a struggle, please.
It was the baby, then my stomach. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
So my main goal is to learn the alphabet in sign language. That's like my main one, is
Okay.
to get that down, and then maybe I'll change it, like numbers. and things like that. But also to have that and like the 150 essential signs that this lady has given me.
I mean, I think you're doing well with that because you seem to remember them really well. Like, I'm just blown away.
And then I also will also like, sometimes I don't always do the essential signs. Like when it was Thanksgiving, I was learning Thanksgiving signs. I did a little bit for Christmas. But yeah, I do.
Fun.
I will say, like, I haven't done it. I haven't practiced in a week or two. But when I took a week off or two before, and I practiced it, and I still knew at least some of them. Like I knew the sign, but maybe I got them confused with a close one. But I don't know. I don't know why this is sticking with me, but it is.
Hey, good for you.
Alrighty.
So, I mean, obviously, these two kind of tied together is to create a savings. I've given up on getting a job that pays more money.
You're going to have to hold on because I'm going to go have to fight somebody in the other room.
No, you got to stop, man.
Go. I'm sorry.
So I kind of given up on getting a higher paying job was in my goals of every year almost. If I get one, great. What my goal is instead is to create multiple forms of income, like multiple streams of income, like guest blogging and with the podcast. Like that's my other one really is to grow the podcast a little more so that we can, it could be something that we could do and I could work from home. Because that's kind of what these three it's like.
Sorry, I just keep thinking of things that I might want to add to my list.
Yeah, you can. Feel free.
Okay, keep going then.
I would like to work from home and I would like to do writing and do the podcast and just do more creative stuff than what I'm doing in my day-to-day job. Unfortunately, it is a very regimented type of job. So, I mean, it pays my bills and I'm very grateful for it, but I would prefer to be doing more of the...
She's going to sit on your stuff.
It's okay. She's a good
she's
girl.
Good. She's so smart.
I'll take that from your mama. Okay?
That's her pillow.
But I want to build my savings up, get my credit score up again.
I want an iPad.
To initially, well, you have different goals. There's 30 years difference. So my goals are to get a townhouse and
I want a house.
I'll
sell that iPad off for a house instantly. Come on, really? You guys think I want to sell the iPad off for a house instantly? What I just told you, I'm gonna have to. You're gonna have to excuse me from the room. Yeah.
But to achieve these silly little things, I again am going a little softer on myself. Where instead of like back in the day, I would have took every last ounce of overtime and.
Oh, I skipped over one of mine.
Okay. And I would have drove myself into the ground working like overtime. But instead, this time, I'm just going to take one day because that's all I really need to change my finances without being like overwhelmed and overexhausted so that I can't do anything else.
Yeah. Okay, so since we didn't do weight loss, we'll do that together, but I have one more goal that I didn't do. So for our podcast goal, I would like to hit over 1,000 listeners on the We Talk About It All podcast.
Okay.
And 500 right here on this podcast. Like, not active listeners,
we talk about it all. You meant we watch it all.
We watch it all. I want 1,000. Here, I want 500.
Okay.
Yeah, just like listens to the episode, not active.
We did when we created the podcast.
We shot a little too high.
What?
We shot a little too high with our goals.
No, but we made goals. But I think goals are good because it gives you something to work for. Otherwise, you're just gonna like.
Yeah, I think these are attainable. Yeah,
I think
and
so.
I'm talking just specifically on like streaming platforms, not YouTube. YouTube not included.
Yeah.
But maybe if we have 498 and I throw 2 YouTube videos in there, sure as hell, I'll throw those in. Okay. So let's do the weight loss because I kind of have my two tied together here. Obviously, I want to lose 100 pounds because I said I only lost 20.
Yeah.
But, whatever. No, I said 16. Sorry. I'm giving myself 4 extra pounds. Who am I?
I've lost weight, gain weight, lost weight, gain weight, lost weight, gain weight.
But
it's ridiculous.
Since I haven't been on medicine, I have been able to maintain my weight, which is that's a plus at least for me.
Your medicine definitely messed you up, but I'm just fat.
Oh.
At least you have that. I just like to eat chips in particular.
Yeah, go check out our other podcast.
I got chips, people. I got chips for my birthday. Not many, but chips.
Christmas
chips.
So the way
not Lay's. Let's not get crazy now.
Look, stop.
I'm done.
Done. You're done because you never stop. Okay, so our way to do this is we're gonna have ourselves work out 3 to 4 times in a week. We don't have to do it every day. Hey, but if you want to go down, throw in an extra day.
Yeah, maybe we'll feel energetic. Once we start doing it, maybe it'll up. But I think we have to keep it.
I want to start 3 to 4.
Reasonable.
And also, you don't have to do this, but personally, I know myself, and some people may say you're being a little hard on yourself. This isn't a good way mentally to do it, but I need to be punished. I'm not punishing her, folks. I need to be punished. I can have rewards. I set goal weight rewards, but sure.
Well, maybe not call it punishment. I don't know. What are you gonna? What's your
reprimanded.
plan? What's your plan?
I have to go in the next day and do that same workout now twice. So the day I missed, I have to redo it. It's like that kind of punishment.
Makeup, really,
Yeah.
more than a punishment.
It's a punishment though, because
but
you
can't
were
look
lazy.
at it that way because then you're
No, I don't know. Well,
somebody said this.
my
and
original
I
idea
thought
for a
this was
punishment
good.
though, like how people take away your phone. I could sit here and I'm not.
Yeah, no, that
like
won't
I don't
punish
need to
me.
go outside and touch some grass. If
Sadly.
you take my phone away, I'm fine.
Yeah, sadly, making me exercise twice would probably be punishment. But somebody said you should reframe your mind and look at it differently. I want to say they said it to Shannon Medore when she has said how much she hates exercise. They said you should think.
I want to be able to love it. I want to be like,
No,
ooh, I want to.
I do love exercise. Once I get going, I do love it. But they said you should say to yourself, "Look at what my body can do. How
Yeah.
amazing is it that I can get through
Like
this
when
and
we
like I
did
can do
start
this."
like that first month of training, then we had to stop because I hurt my foot. But I was feeling good on that treadmill. I was feeling good.
No,
So,
you do. You get endorphins.
Yeah,
It
I
is
don't
all
know.
the things
So
they say.
I am like,
it's just you have to get there.
Like I'm excited to do it. I just want to do it, but like it's not that I just want to be like I want to punish myself. It's just like I know I can't just reward myself.
Yeah.
There needs to be a little bit of like a slap on the wrist
Mm-hmm.
kind of thing. So it's not anything bad. It's just like you have to make up that workout.
Yeah.
Now I don't
Well,
know
that's
what
what we
I'll
said.
do if I don't make up that workout. I don't know. Whatever I'm interested in that week, I guess I'll get it taken away.
I think you just got to keep pushing it. Like if you
Well,
don't make
then
it
I
up that
just
week, then it has to be done the next week.
Oh, God.
So
that sounds horrible already.
So instead of
gotta
like the
make sure I
3
do it.
days, you have to do 4 or something like that.
And then my other one that kind of ties into it, I had planned this year to do a breast cancer awareness walk, but that was because I thought I was gonna be 100 pounds down. I was not. So now that is my plan for this year, because also it was this year, I think we said it's the 25-year
You're coming out. It should be.
anniversary, so we figured it's perfect. I'm not gonna do like the crazy one that's in New York. You've done that one.
Yeah, that's insane. I'm not even gonna lie. Couldn't
So
feel the feet.
I'm just gonna do like I remember that very
I
vividly.
couldn't get out of the car by the time I got back from New York. My feet.
You got
wouldn't
in
function.
the house and everybody was waiting
I
outside
couldn't.
our house to go to a diner to eat. And I remember
They had to come and get me because I couldn't walk.
I remember being hungry, being like, "Where the hell is she?"
I couldn't
because
walk
I didn't
down
have
the
like
stairs.
the concept of like what had happened.
Yeah, I got upstairs
Truly.
to take my shoes off and I couldn't get back downstairs because I couldn't walk on my feet literally.
Yeah, so we're not gonna do something
Yeah,
big
that's
like
not
that.
for someone like you with
Something
feet issues.
small. My plan though is to every month try to further my goal, whether it's a half mile, a mile.
What you could do is you could try to find. I mean, it's a little harder in the winter, but for the most part, when it gets nicer, instead of doing a huge one, you could find multiple little ones, like to do a marathon
Well, there's
every
actually
month.
well, I know there's like ones where they take place like either the day right after, like they're a couple weekends spread throughout October. So maybe I'll try to do one like every weekend. I don't really know. It just depends on where they are. I don't know if they're announced yet. I have to figure that out. But my goal is to at least
flushing
do
this stuff out. It's
my
still,
my goal is to still at least just do one. So my
Yeah.
plan though is to try to walk.
Ooh, no,
Ooh.
it's okay, everybody.
Maybe we should take them out for a little
take
walk.
cover.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna push myself. I think also since it's kind of cold,
It's
right?
like these people are in the room with us.
It
I'm not
is.
even gonna lie
No,
because we
but
have to stop
since-
and
you
address
have to
them.
address it because it's so loud. And if half the wall is missing from there, think about the
She
barrier.
keeps insisting that the walls are
I
missing.
heard
like there's
somebody
studs in-
sawing the wall.
Yeah, but there's not studs.
no,
and
I'm
beams
saying like
exposed.
this. I'm saying like this part. The drywall's gone because it's kind of cold and I can't really just go
Yeah, no,
outside and
no,
walk
no,
far.
no.
I'm just gonna.
But we have a gym
no,
downstairs.
no.
which is a
I'm gonna
shame.
make sure for the treadmill.
Hi,
On the
sweetie.
treadmill, I don't know. We got new treadmills since we've last been
Yeah,
down there.
they're nice.
But I'm gonna. I can't with this kid. She's throwing me off. I'm hoping that I'm assuming they'll track the mileage on there. So I want to
Yeah.
do them. I want to make sure.
No, they're fancy.
Let's just
Oh,
say I
they're
want to walk
fancy.
0.5 miles, then a mile. Then I don't
Yeah.
know. I think like I'd love to try to do at least 5. Do you think I could train for a 5-mile walk?
Yeah.
All right, so that's my goal. I'm gonna try to find a 5-mile walk. If not, I'll just lap everybody a couple times.
No, 5 miles is like a 3K, so you could do that.
All right, so that's my plan. So every month build up,
You did a 3K. That was that walk we did down the shore that time.
and we cheated.
I don't know what you're talking about. You said you were done, and we still got the medal. That's all I know.
Because they came up to us and they said, you went back and forth enough times? And we said, yep. I'm going to do 0.5, like add that on every month is my
Yeah,
goal.
that's interesting.
Along with like actual weights and
So, like, also, like...
Well, yeah, talk about your weight goals.
Well,
I guess
I'm
it's,
similar.
well, you're going to have to train for this walk because I'm not
Yeah,
walking alone.
I'm similar to the same thing. I mean, I want to build up my muscles, not to be like a big bodybuilder, but because I'm getting older, I need to make sure my muscles I'm retaining my muscles to help with my bones for osteoporosis and all that kind of stuff. And it does run in my family. So I definitely have to
Let me write that down.
strengthen that stuff up. But of course, obviously, I need to lose weight because I am on medicine for high blood pressure. That has to go. It should be able to go. So
Yeah,
there's
she just had a little head cold this past weekend from being out in the cold, and she couldn't take anything because
So
of the stupid
handsome.
medicine.
I know, and that's
And you need to take allergy medicine, you can't.
yeah, I can't
Because
do
of
any of
that,
that. So it's very hard.
Yeah.
But so hopefully I'll be able to do all that. But like, here's the thing, you can't go into this.
Finish. But I remembered one of my things with my
ahead.
working out. Also, my plan is to, I want to say it here so somebody has this documented and can hold me accountable besides just you, because I could gaslight you and think I never said it. I'm going to do a little, like, video
you were saying
diary
that, yeah.
of filming myself every day
I'm debating
while I
if
work
I'm gonna
out
join in that.
and just check in. And then I will also, I think that will be like, I'll post that at the end of the year next year, so like a year from now.
Yeah.
I'll post that, and I think that's when I would launch a YouTube channel as well of myself, like vlogging wise. So kind of like at the end of the year, starting YouTube channel and like my like mini documentary on my weight loss journey is my plan. So I want to hold myself accountable.
As a filmmaker, I think you should be able to do that.
But also, if you want to know what workouts we're gonna do, I think we'll post them on our Instagram stories of like our workout list. What is it called? What would you call that? Like your workout list of like what, like your sets or your reps or?
Oh yeah, like your reps and sets.
You'll see. Yeah, I came up with a little plan to do it. I was gonna just do it on my personal account that I have my family. That's just like my song of the workout. But I'll share that on this one too, so you guys can know what we're
different
doing.
than what you typically see when people post things like that.
Yeah, because I always feel like when I was working on the treadmill, there was like a song I'd be like, let me replay that again.
No, see, I think it's stuff like that little weird thing that you're gonna, not weird, but you know what I mean, different thing that you're gonna do with the Instagram for the weight. Like, I think it's those little things that will help make it easier to accomplish like these things.
Yeah.
You know, like I do my French every time like I'm on lunch. Like lunch is when I do French, and I do it on my little app that I have on the phone, and or if I take a break, I do that. It also helps me to slow down eating because I have to sometimes speak. So this way I get my French done. But
I also think it will just help me hold me accountable, and I think it would be nice to also see hopefully like my body transform throughout the whole thing as well. Like you know what I mean?
No, definitely. I think you have to try. Isn't he so freaking cute? I know. I'm trying.
He's been so sweet and good today too. He's been a really good boy
right now. But I think you have to get your goals. You have to first of all write them down. There's no way you can get around it. You have to write them down on an iPhone, pad, whatever your
the notes app. I love the little check off in the notes app.
Yeah, I mean, whatever you have to do, you have to get them on paper and out of your head so you can visually look at them, and then you have to make a plan. You have to know what you're going to do, when you're going to do it, and stuff like that.
We're making vision boards this weekend.
Yeah.
We'll show them
We're
on our
doing a vision
Instagram.
board because sometimes, everybody's a different type of learner. Some people are, audio, some are visual, some are, hands-on, like they have to do it. So,
and I'm a bit of all three. I need all three at one time.
Yeah. So you have to be able to like see the stuff sometimes and just be reminded of it.
Yeah, because I think I'm gonna do mine with like the pictures, and then where the pictures are, I'm gonna write the words too of like what the goal is.
Yeah, I think that's good too. So yeah, we're gonna get the vision boards going and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, because I already have my watch list for my movies. I think I'm actually gonna create one for shows that I'd like to watch, and then I'll go.
But you have to set yourself up for success too. Like, have your workout gear available, like out ready to go, like so that you can see it in front of you, and you're gonna like say, no, I'm not putting that on. Oh, okay, well, you're gonna have to look at it, like things like that. Like, I'm making sure I have my stuff ready for work, because one of my things too is like, it's a little sidebar, is to be on time. I am notoriously late, and not by a lot. That's the worst part. I'm like notoriously late by like minutes. So if I just have to give myself more time. I don't give myself a lot of time. So I just
thought of something too I might try to do. I know a lot of people do this. I know parents do this for their kids. They lock the phone from certain apps so you can't get on them for a certain amount of time. I feel like I've got to do that because sometimes I feel like I'm watching my show and then I find myself.
Is that like the airplane mode? Like, can you put it on airplane mode?
No, it's like it's an app. Like, you can't get into that app without the passcode. So essentially, you would need to put a passcode on there that I would.
Oh, so I'll get beaten down all night.
No, not all night. During the day while you're at work, because I feel like I will be watching my show, and then all of a sudden I'm like, let me open TikTok, and there's an hour. It's just like that, and there's not. I mean, listen, I did just learn how to get into an elevator the safest way possible and not be attacked.
No. And she demonstrated on me, and I didn't feel like that was
who got pushed in the corner? You.
Yeah, because I
Who
didn't know what
got
the hell you were
tagged? Who
doing.
got stabbed in the back? You.
I didn't know what the hell you were doing, but I could have got you in the corner you were in too, just the same.
No, because the point is my back's up against where the buttons are, and I'm gonna slip out that door. Back out.
No.
Honestly, I wouldn't even ride the elevator if anybody was in there.
Oh my god.
What's up?
I'm also going to add to my
shoes.
list, stop with my feet. No, I'm not, because hopefully if I lose weight and exercise and get my legs moving with walking and stuff, I will also not move my feet as much. And like, all joking aside, because I move them because my legs feel restless.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that's supposed to all help.
I
that.
noticed too with myself that my arms start to get restless at night. That's my carpal tunnel though too. But like if I lay on them, it makes it so much worse. So I know I'm tossing and turning, waking myself up at night.
And I
so
probably fall asleep.
hopefully if I don't gotta put this big body on those little arms, it won't be as bad.
For a big body on these little arms.
Yeah. Also, should I share the goal that I told you about while we were at the when we were talking about working out? I said I want to be able to do one of those things where the people stand up and jump and they land on like it's called box jumps.
Yeah. There's another name for
I
them
want to
too.
be
I
able
can't
to do
think.
that just because of how clumsy I am. Not like a high one. I just want to get a foot off the ground.
Not me. I don't think I can.
Actually, I would love to be.
Stumble right over that.
You know what I'd also love to do, and I don't think this would be in this year's goal yet because I got to lose the weight to build the muscle really. But I'd love to be able to do one pull up, just one, just pull up. Just one up and
Well,
down.
I would like to be able to throw yoga in there and do some yoga poses and like be able to like, you know,
stand on your head, spin around, breakdance
no,
style.
I don't want to do those.
I don't know.
I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind like doing like a handstand, but like where they put your arms down and your legs rest, your knees rest on your forearms. People do that. There's a name for it. I forget. The frog, something like that.
I'm trying to envision that. I can't.
It's
all right.
Look, no, you're on the ground like this, and your knees are here, but your feet are up in there. You've seen that.
I've seen that.
Yeah, that's
all right. Well, I think that's our goals for now. If we add more, we'll keep you updated. Yeah. One thing we should keep you updated. I did go and get my mental screening done. I haven't heard anything back yet, but we'll keep you updated with that. So wait, did I say we got it done last week?
No, I think we were going, but.
I can't remember.
Maybe you did, but
no, I think we did. But either way, I got it done.
Anything back yet? But he definitely.
I think
agreed
we're gonna
with
have to call
process.
somebody to see if we can get an update on it.
He
But it was just the holidays.
He definitely agreed.
Yeah. Moral story: he agreed.
Yeah. Long story short,
he agreed.
He said crazy. No, just saying. He said anxiety. Okay, we have to wrap it up because they need to go to bed. And you would think they were in our damn apartment that we have to put them to sleep. But
so check out our Instagram. We talk about it all. We're gonna post our vision boards on there, and then like we said, we'll do our workouts in the upcoming year as we go through. And we'll try to keep you updated. Also, maybe the books we're reading.
Trying so hard to keep her composure.
I really am. And maybe give us a good rating, and maybe leave what some of your goals are for this year if you got the same goals.
Throw us down some goals, how you're going to handle them.
Yeah. And if you're on YouTube, you can give us a thumbs up, or don't give us a thumbs down. Instead, leave a comment telling us how we can improve, and you can put your goals there too if you're on YouTube.
Yeah.
Make sure you subscribe and follow and turn on the notifications so you don't miss an episode.
Yeah.
And check out our other podcast, We Watch It All, because some of our goals bled into there technically. So you gotta go see
a lot of yours definitely.
Yeah, you got to go over there to see if we succeed.
Yeah.
Oh, look at Sissy throwing that toe up in there. I'm sorry.
Lord help us. Well, you better hit that button. Go talk to somebody else. I love that you laugh. Why?
I don't know, because why do you say it like that?
Because we're done talking. So
go talk to somebody else.
You got to go talk to somebody else now.
There's a couple people next door looking for somebody to talk to. So why don't you go mosey on over?
Yeah. Hit the button. Get over there.